good.
Wow, good job, Ilsa. Yay!
What's up? I recently made a series of Rola Bolas for folks over the holidays, and I told everyone I'd make a quick instructional video to get you started with your balance board. Now, I just have this old performance board here with me that I'm going to use to demonstrate, and one of the 4-inch rollers. You might have a different size roller. If you have one of the boards I made, you probably have safety stoppers on here if you're a beginner. And those essentially are to keep the board from flying straight off the roller. They don't really make balancing easier or harder, but if you're a very beginner, that'll keep you from board from flying out and your feet from flying out in the way a skateboard would, which could land you on your side. So that's why we have those safety stoppers on the end of some of the boards. Oh, I'm going to be wearing wrestling shoes today, but any kind of casual sneaker is going to work for you. I don't recommend wearing socks, but bare feet or casual sneaker is great. You're probably going to start on a soft surface, like a rug. Thicker rug is better. And I'm going to be placing 2 soft objects on either side to begin. Let's get started. And right away, I'm going to be doing a jump mount. Now that seems a little intimidating for some folks, but what I find is the jump mount is the quickest way to get your balance going, and it's actually safer and easier than doing a one-hand mount like this that some people might find a little challenging. So a jump mount might seem intimidating at first, but I think it's the easiest method and the quickest way to learn to balance. So for my jump mount, I'm going to be holding the board in front of me in slow stance. As soon as I let go of the board, I'm going to be jumping up and I'm going to place my feet here and here on either side of the board, like this. Okay? And the stoppers are just going to keep me from falling too far this way, so you can recover after you hit your pillow or your block or whatever it is. Don't worry too much about them. Right, and then to get off, we're going to jump forward both feet. Just like the most important thing when you're beginning Rola Bola is to spread out your feet. So first thing you're going to want to do is put your feet underneath you, but if you put your feet hip width apart, that's going to be too narrow. You're not going to be able to catch the roller, and you might have the board slide out. So you're going to spread out your feet a lot more than you think. So I can put my feet all the way out here with my toes actually hanging off. I can balance perfectly well. Okay, but if I do the opposite, I bring my feet in here, you can tell I'm immediately in a lot of danger. So if your feet are somewhere in between, that's normal. But if you jump to here, I would say go ahead and toes, heels, move your feet out right away, first thing. That's going to get you to a better balancing position. Toes pretty much touching the edge. Then you're going to spread your hands out, get your chest up, pick a spot in front of you to look, and hold the board underneath you. Alright, so we're going to do it again, but without the blocks. Jump, feet wide, arms out, then I'll get my chest up, pick a spot forward, and I'll start balancing. To get off, I just jump forward, let the roller fall. Alternatively, to get off, you can let yourself go to the side, step away from the roller, and down. That's a pretty safe way to get off as well. One more quick balance tip. If you want to help a friend, you can hold hands and try and hold their torso in the center. You can also, with permission, hold their shirt. And if I think about my shirt staying in the same place so my feet move underneath me, I'm going to be able to recover that balance a lot easier. Once you got your balance going, here's a couple advanced things you can try. Sideways balance. So the way I have people start this is you're going to face 90 degrees, hold the roller under you, and just put some weight on it and take it off. Just try that a few times to make sure you know you're not going to push the board out from under you right away. So I'm stepping up. I feel the weight of the roller kind of in between my heel and toe. Then you'll do this little step class move where you're going to step on with both feet and immediately step off to the other side. Make sure you know your roller is right underneath your foot. You don't want to be stepping here and trying to fight for it. you want to step to exactly where your weight wants to go, right here. And hold the roller underneath your foot. A lot of rolla bola doesn't feel so much like balancing as it actually feels like holding the cylinder underneath you. So when I'm in my sideways balance, I feel like I'm using my right and left foot to hold the cylinder in the middle. Kind of like holding an object above your head, I'm holding the roller underneath me. And when I'm standing sideways, I'm using my toe and heel to hold the cylinder in the middle. Once you get comfortable with this, you can start to stand longer on one foot or 2 feet. Then I can move back to my normal rolla bola position by stepping a little forwards with one foot and a little back with the other, and then I pivot back to my normal stance. From there, I'm going to be able to do a full circle by combining those two ideas. I'm going to turn my feet first, let the roller come under my front foot, which in this case is my left, I'm turning left, then step together. Don't try and step while the roller's back here, it won't work, right? Push into your front foot to move the weight there, and the cylinder will come under that foot. Step together, step backwards, and turn. Do it again. Push, step together, step, and turn. Okay? If you can do jump mount and you can do sideways balance, you can try a half turn. If you want, you can look at the board for this one because it's going to let you know where to put your feet. Normally I would say look forward, but for this trick, you can look at the board. That's that turn. Now we're going to add a hard surface underneath the roller to show you how the speed and the precision is going to increase when you're on a hard surface. Then we're going to show you stepping through a hoop. So you can see the roller is moving much quicker now, but I prefer it on a hard surface because I've been doing this many years, and it gives me a much more precise feel for the ground and exactly where the roller is. And the roller will move towards where you put your weight much quicker, making it easier to do maneuvers like the full turn at speed. All right, we'll try stepping through a hoop. Take our hula hoop. I'm going to lift my toes on the right side, put it under the foot, then I'm going to lift my heel in order to get through, duck through the hoop. I'm going to reverse it and lift my heel, then my toe on the left side. That's how you step through one hoop. This is stepping through 2 hoops. We're going to try jumping a rope. I use a heavy piece of marine rope like this instead of a normal jump rope because I find the inertia of the rope itself helps pull it underneath me even when it hits the board or the roller. But you can use a normal jump rope. I would just make sure it's shorter because you don't want it to get caught underneath the cylinder. What I recommend to learn jump rope is to do it without the roller, but put your feet where you would put them on the board and practice jumping and returning your feet to the balance position. I'll show you what I mean. My feet are spread wide as they would be for balancing. I'm going to jump, pull them in slightly, and return them to the balance position. These are swings you do to catch your balance in between jumps. Okay, and you'll see that I do the same action with my feet when I introduce the roller of keeping them wide throughout the sequence. Now I'm just going to show you a sequence of moves that are sort of beginner to advanced of just different things you can try on the Rola Bola. You can make up your own moves, you can have fun with it, but here's a few ideas. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you're just struggling to get the normal balance, don't be discouraged. You can use a chair or a wall to assist you while you're practicing your basic balance. Remember to keep your chest up and spot forward. You can also use a friend. Just make sure that friend isn't holding too much of your weight. It's better for them to give a very light spot by holding your hand in the middle of where they see the balance is, or holding your shirt very lightly to show you where the middle is to isolate your torso. I want everybody to be safe, so either use a friend or use a very soft surface and some pillows to make sure you're comfortable doing both the jump mount, jump dismount, and sliding on and off before you go onto a hard surface or you try and attempt the balance without a friend or a spotter. But have fun with it, get creative, and enjoy yourself. And I'll see you guys soon.